Welcome to the Airlift Workshop, where you get expertise from the air suspension specialists, keeping you on the road and in top condition for over 70 years. Today, we'll be demonstrating the installation of our LoadLifter 5000 air spring kit on a Toyota 4Runner. Installation may take up to 2 hours to complete using common mechanics tools. Remember, this video does not replace your installation guide. So grab yours out of the box and let's get started. Lift the vehicle and support the axle with a safety stand. Remove the rear wheels. Remove the 3 bolts and jounce bumper bracket from the frame. Remove the bolts holding the ABS line bracket forward of the axle and set them aside for later use. Remove the lower shock bolts and install 2 large flat washers onto the shock mounts. Reinstall the shock and torque the lower shock mount bolts to 72 pound-feet. Remove the electric brake wiring harness connector that mounts to the bracket welded forward of the axle on both sides. Install the left and right-hand wiring harness relocation brackets onto the axle. Mount with the flanges on the brackets facing down to lock them in place. Torque to 65 pound-inches. Let's assemble the air springs. Set a roll plate over the top of the air spring. Install the straight fitting into the air port on the air spring. Tighten the fitting 1.5 turns past finger tight. Set the upper brackets onto the air spring assemblies, making sure the large hole is aligned with the fitting. Install the bracket using the button head cap screws and torque to no more than 20 pound-feet. Flip both assemblies upside down and insert the carriage bolts into the lower brackets, making sure that they nest down into the pockets. Set a roll plate and the lower bracket with the carriage bolts inserted onto the bottom of the air spring assembly and attach with the button head cap screws, torque to no more than 20 pound-feet. Lift the ABS line that was previously disconnected and put the left and right-hand assemblies into position. When setting the assemblies over the axle, push down on the air springs to compress them enough for the upper bracket to nest under the frame. Push the assemblies inboard so that the upper bracket comes in contact with the frame. Line up the slots in the upper bracket to the existing holes and install 2 M8 hex flange bolts. Make sure to start each bolt with only a few threads. Then tighten evenly when installing, securing the upper bracket to the frame. Snug first, then torque to 18 pound-feet. Install the lower clamp bar over the carriage bolts under the axle, making sure the cutout faces the wheel side of the vehicle. Cap with a flat washer and a nylon lock nut. Push the lower bracket inboard as far as possible to align the air spring. With the clamp bar slightly inboard of the axle, tighten the hardware evenly and torque to 10 pound-feet. Make sure there is clearance between the carriage bolt and the hard brake line. Remove the OEM brake line clips on the axle and flip them around. Tighten hardware securely. To install the air lines, begin by choosing locations for the Schrader valves. The nylon air lines are routed from the Schrader valves to the air springs. It's recommended that the air line be routed along the top of the frame and then down to the fitting, leaving about 2 inches of slack. Cut to length, making clean, square cuts with a razor blade or hose cutter. After cutting the air line to length, insert it into the fitting. Install the Schrader valve in the chosen location. Install the rear tires and torque the wheel nuts to factory specifications. That does it. Remember, you can find more information about all of our products at airliftcompany.com. And our knowledgeable customer service team is always just a phone call away. Thanks for joining us in the Airlift Workshop.